Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey?
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did that! So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that rash. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh, hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucked with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby.
Woo! Okay. So Smackdown was Smackdown. And there really wasn't a lot to Smackdown, but there was one interesting tidbit. Well, two. Okay. So Liv Morgan had her match. Hold on, because I gotta get this uploaded so y'all can see this reaction from Linda McMahon being asked about her husband retiring from the WWE. Oh, I didn't see that. And her face, not her face, but the dude be next to her face is priceless. But anyway, so SmackDown is over and done with. This is the final show before SummerSlam, which I will go live after SummerSlam. Are you gonna be home by then, or are you still gonna stay with Jordan?
I should be home by then.
Okay. Anyways, so the show opened up with the Donnybrook match, and it was good. I thought it was a little strange they opened up with that match.
I thought it was gonna be on SummerSlam.
Right. I knew it wasn't gonna be on SummerSlam, but I thought they was gonna do it like as the final match of the night. But they had something else planned for the end of the night, so they opened the show up with that, and they didn't do anything else. Like, all we saw was Drew come out. Everything was set up, and we saw them come out, and then they wrestled. Of course, Ridge Holland and Pete Dunne were both involved in the match heavily, to the point where it just seemed like Drew was wrestling three people. Okay, it was a 3-on-1 match for sure, and Drew McIntyre still won the match. Okay. Now, Drew won, and hi Kayla. Drew won, and he is going to be the one to challenge whoever wins at SummerSlam at Clash at the Castle. Now, Clash at the Castle is not until September. There are no pay-per-views in between now and September 3rd, which means they're going to go a whole month without having a pay-per-view, which rightfully so, because they just had one. They're getting ready to have one now, and they just had one on the 2nd earlier this month, which is Money in the Bank, I believe. So, Clash at the Castle is on September 3rd. Drew McIntyre was already solidified as the one to go up against the winner at SummerSlam of the Last Man Standing match. Now, a couple more things that we saw in tonight's show that's going to lead to some new things possibly happening tomorrow night at SummerSlam. They recapped Riddle and Seth Rollins in terms of what happened on Monday Night Raw. They gave you a little bit of backstory to Logan Paul and The Miz, but they focused on Seth and Riddle in terms of giving you a full recap of why their match has been pulled from the show tomorrow night. Now, everybody's speculating that it's going to be an opponent swap. So they think that Riddle's out and they're going to put somebody else in Riddle's place. I don't know who that person is going to be. I know a lot of people were throwing a lot of names around, like Bray Wyatt. They were throwing a lot of names around, like Johnny Gargano. Me personally, I don't know if any of those dudes are coming back, but it seems like they got a couple of surprises in store for SummerSlam. All right. Now, the key things that happened on tonight's show that could give you any insight or foresight into tomorrow's show is this. The Street Profits and the Usos had a referee instruction. I don't understand what that meant. And I just was like, y'all could have just, had them come out. It didn't have to be a big old to-do. You could have just had the Street Profits come out there, cut a promo, then the Usos come out there, and then Jeff Jarrett come out there. That would have been a little bit more organic to me than what y'all did. It was a little too overproduced for my taste. Either way, Jeff Jarrett came out there. He pretty much let them have they say. Then he told them, I don't know what he told them because I stopped listening. I stopped listening after a little bit, but he did something, and the two groups started fighting. Now he was sitting in the corner. He got down, and somehow one of the Usos knocked his ass out. When I say they hit him, that man sold that shit because he was flipped up with his feet in the air, and his arms was on the ground. I was like, I don't know how he stood up that tall. His head must be flat on the top because he stood up straight, baby. And I was like, oh, okay. The Usos was standing there with their hand over their mouth like, damn, I'm sorry. You all right? Street Profits pretty much threw them out the ring and got them out, and Jeff Jarrett was holding his face. Now, this could mean one of two things. Either Jeff Jarrett is going to screw the Street Profits over tomorrow, or he's definitely going to be heavily involved in the decision-making in terms of turning the tide of this match. My mind is leaning more towards him screwing the Street Profits over. I can't see it any other way because that's just how WWE works. And y'all know Triple H love a good screw drop. So, I mean, I just foresee it happening. Is it possible that it might not? Sure. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the Usos are going to screw over. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett's fault as to why the Street Profits don't have those championships. I just feel like it's going to be their fault. Well, his fault. Okay. We saw Ronda and Liv and Natalya and Sonya Deville have a match. This match was a very long match considering prior to that match, they had Shotzi going up against Aaliyah, to which Shotzi won. Congratulations to Shotzi, because she was owed a win, if you ask me. But this match with Liv and Ronda, it was weird. Liv Morgan did not want to tag out for whatever reason. It was like she was trying to prove something. And while, everybody admiring all your heart and tenacity and all this bullshit, you would have just done better at winning the match with Ronda and then just telling her, just because we won don't mean I'm your friend, bitch. Tomorrow you my enemy. I'm going to take you down. Like, it just seemed like it was a bit much. Liv stayed in that match almost the entire damn match, and Ronda was able to come in and pick up the win. It was too long. She was in there too long. It was dragged out. And I just didn't care for it. And I felt like it was just doing too much. And it was something she didn't have to do. I can understand if Ronda was knocked out, that would have made more sense because she was laid out. What was she going to do? She had options. She chose not to use that option. Like Ronda still ended up having to tag herself in because Liv didn't tag herself out. She just stood there. Child, I was just like, okay, I don't know what all that means, but I'm still not invested in y'all feud or match. I just wanted to be a clean fight. Y'all fight. Whoever come out on top, come out on top. And that's just where I'm gonna leave it with them. Now, when it comes to the final moments of the show, right? We did see a match between the Viking Raiders and New Day, to which it was a pretty decent match. However, the Viking Raiders are the ones who took it to a volatile state. When they attacked Xavier Woods, they put his leg in a chair, and then they used their shields to crush his leg in the chair. The doctors and the medical team came out there, and I believe Wide Hip Adam came out there, and it went off. It went off with him basically being in the middle of the ring, cuddling his ankle. Like if it was a kayfabe injury, he was overacting his ass off because he took his boot off and everything. So the Viking Raiders walked out, and then they announced that Paul Heyman had his special announcement, his special address from the special counsel. Okay. He gave his address. Basically, he was just like, Roman's going to get his ass kicked at SummerSlam. And, well, not Roman, but Brock. And he's going to decimate him. He's going to tear him apart. He's going to destroy him. It was everything he could think of. Every word he could think of that applies to this situation, he used it. He was very good on the thesaurus this week, okay? That's when Brock music hit. Now, I'm going to tell you, I didn't expect to see Brock Lesnar today. I expected him to be headed his ass to Nashville. But he showed up today. Good on Atlanta for getting Brock Lesnar's ass today, I guess. Brock Lesnar came to the ring and cornered Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman had a little ace in the hole because he talked to Austin Theory, and Theory came out there and hit the man in the back with the briefcase. That pissed Brock Lesnar off. It didn't really do nothing to him in terms of hurting him. It just pissed him off. He grabs the briefcase and beats the shit out of Theory with it, and then takes him to Suplex City. So after that's over with, he gets Theory out. Theory rolls out the ring with his briefcase, and there was a moment in time where he was lingering. Obviously, he was waiting on something, and what he got was a Claymore kick to the face by Drew McIntyre. Drew kicked him in the face and then hit him with the briefcase. And at the end, you see Paul Heyman standing in the back of Drew. Drew is staring at Brock, and Brock is staring at Drew. I don't like it. It looks eerily wrong, okay? It just looks like we finna be stuck in Brock Lesnar hell for the next 3 months. And I don't want to do it. So, now Jarrett had a very good idea, okay? Gerard said that Paul Heyman is a slimy bastard. And he probably has in that contract with Roman that he's undisputed champion, but should he lose a tie match, that he will only have to drop one title. He would not drop both. To which I would say, that's hella smart, right? Like, I was like, I never thought of that. He was like, Paul probably did some shit like that. So he was like, let's say Brock Lesnar do win at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar technically would be holding the titles, but he probably would do it Monday to give Monday Night Raw a little pizzazz, because technically he'll be champion of both shows then, right? So Dry said Paul Heyman would probably come out there and he would probably be like, yeah, you beat Roman Reigns, but I'm the special counsel and I negotiated it. So Roman only had to drop one of his championships, not both. So technically Roman would still be champion And so would Brock Lesnar. That would be the way that they can split both titles, have the championships run simultaneously on each show, like the SmackDown and Raw Women's Championship, and you'll still be able to get 2 championship matches at Clash at the Castle. Gerard's idea was let Brock and Drew fight over whatever title Brock wants, which will probably be the WWE Championship, right? And then he said Seth Rollins is the only other viable candidate for Roman to take a belt off of, well, to take the belt off of Roman at this point. So give Seth Roman at Clash at the Castle. But the only problem I have with that is they would have to clear up the shit with Riddle before Clash at the Castle, because they've rescheduled Clash at the Castle's match between Riddle and Seth for Clash at the Castle. They put it at Clash at the Castle. It was supposed to be at SummerSlam, but it's been pushed back to Clash at the Castle. Now, can they settle it prior to that? Yeah, a whole month to do so, and Riddle should be cleared within the next couple of weeks. All right? Because he's got to build on their feud at some point, right? So it's possible. Gerard's theory is possible, and I'm so fucking mad that he thought of it before I did. So I'm so mad. See how she? You see how she do me? You see how she do? You see how she treat me? I was the only one of her cheering that stuck up for her when everybody was in the damn chat. I was the only one.
Mama, you sitting in the chair?
In daddy chair.
Oh Lord.
Like Brown. Right? I even said it's a good theory. It makes sense though. Like it's highly plausible. And I was just like, damn. Right.
Must say when Nicole and Tiffany be saying, "Run me my damn check."
Right. Exactly.
Shit.
I need my money. Where's my money?
Somebody was listening. Run me my check.
Where is my curve?
She was like, he was scared. That bitch was scared, so he bit her.
Hein. She was headbutting the shit out of him.
Where is my curve?
Anyways, so that's SmackDown. I mean, I have a theory of some of the matches, so I'll talk about them because it's tomorrow. So I also did a storyline recap on my podcast for it, so please go listen to it because I worked hard on that recap. It took me forever to do it because the kids was here when I was doing it, and they was loud, so it took me forever. So please go listen to it. All right. So if you're just now coming, Gerard had a theory about this match. He said after that stare down between Brock and Drew McIntyre, that it's very possible that Roman Reigns could lose that last man standing match to Brock Lesnar, right? He said that Lesnar could beat Roman at SummerSlam tomorrow, but Paul Heyman might do some slimy shit to where Roman only has to drop one of his championships to Brock Lesnar. This would then open up the floodgates again to having opportunities at both titles. But Brock, he said you put Brock and Drew in a match because obviously that's an easy build. They got unfinished business, right? And this is the way that you give Drew another win notch over Brock Lesnar at Clash at the Castle. He'll be the reigning champion, right? You leave Roman open, you give Roman Seth Rollins and have Rollins take the title off of Roman at Clash at the Castle. That way, Rollins and Drew will run consecutively as champions on either show, depending on which title Roman keeps. Okay? This also opens the door for Cody. If Cody wins at the Royal Rumble, then we all know where Cody's going to go. Cody's going back after Seth Rollins if Seth Rollins is champion. It's a simple build. It works. It's easy. And ain't nobody got to do no hardcore shit to make it work.
Nope. And if you don't want to clear up the shit between Seth and Riddle, Make it more interesting. Make that bitch a triple threat.
You could do that too.
That's cool, yeah.
See how he out here just rolling out fucking ideas? I don't like this shit. I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm the last one to say something, and he over here just killing my shit.
Well, who the hell did he learn it from?
That's true.
All right.
He been under my tutelage. Yeah.
When he win, you win.
Yeah. Yeah, because we won. We is what?
Just saying.
We is what? That do make I'm dying. Like Jared occasionally pays attention to the wrestling. He not as involved in it as I am. So when he come out and say something, it usually it mean a lot. That's what I'm saying.
At the day that you thought he wasn't paying attention, he was paying attention.
Per the usual. Anyways, so that's the theory on that. So I originally was going with Roman to win this match, but right now I don't know, and that's kind of okay. But I just don't know. I don't know who's gonna win because of what I saw this past Friday, just now, a couple minutes ago on Smackdown. It's very foreshadowing. If you ain't seen Smackdown, or you haven't seen the last 5 minutes of Smackdown, don't even watch the whole show. They should have had the clips up on Twitter. Go watch it because you will get to see what I mean and why I started that foresight like that. This match is like up in limbo, but I think it's going to be very interesting to watch. This is going to be the deciding factor of where the company goes for the next couple of months, leading into WrestleMania. This match right here is the decision maker as to if they really started to make some changes or if they just going to go with the flow, which I don't think they're going to do, to be honest. Tim, like, y'all coming up with the ideas and leaving her out, right? Just leave me on the car. I'm just out in the cold again. Jared always leaving me.
Girl.
He just be leaving me. All right. So I already said I don't really have much going for this match. Now I did do a recap for this match as well on my podcast. That's why it's still up there. Y'all can go listen to the podcast after this. I'm getting ready to put up the podcast about Vince, and we did a Nerd Corner podcast, which I really liked. So I'm gonna get all of those up probably tonight because I have to edit tonight. So, anyways, this match I don't really have a lot invested in it, and I just feel like Liv's gonna win. Ronda's gonna give her the W, so it'll help propel her forward as the SmackDown Women's Champion, and then they can move into Clash at the Castle and what they're gonna do with Liv. Now they can still run it back to Natalya, but I wouldn't do that. They have opportunities with Shotzi. She just got to win. You could go to Raquel, but I wouldn't do that shit either. I think I would have her first feud be up against Sonya. Let her have a lengthy feud with Sonya, possibly leading into a pay-per-view in October. And after that, that should be done, a one and done with Sonya. And then I would have her move on from Sonya and possibly go into a feud with Shotzi and give Shotzi like a this almost this close win over her. And then you can go into Raquel if that's what you want to do. But let Liv actually compete. If she's going to be champion, give her opportunities, but also use her to help build up these other girls because you need it. So that's how I would do it with Liv Morgan, because I just it's no shade to Ronda because I love her, but it's kind of like having Roman as champion. You already know automatically that she is going to win. So it kind of takes the fun out of it. At the same time, though, when you have someone like Liv at the helm, it gives you a kind of, you opening the door to possibilities of other people being able to compete. And you know for sure that Liv Morgan has a shot at beating them, or she definitely risks a chance of losing that championship, depending on who she goes up against. So Bianca and Becky's feud has been relentless. And at this point, I just want it to be over. I hope that Bianca beats her in a few seconds. I'm dead ass serious. I don't want this to be a knockdown grudge match between the two of them. I don't feel like it's necessary. She already has beaten Becky multiple times, as has Becky beaten her. And at this point, Bianca only owes her one receipt. And that's them 26 seconds. So if it were me and I was booking it, Bianca would be my winner and she would beat Becky in 24 seconds. And then if you wanted to, you can run it back to Clash at Castle, which I know they're going to do because Becky is from the UK. So let them have a knockdown drag out match then. And then you can have Bianca retain and look forward to Rhea Ripley versus Bianca, because I don't want to see Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. That's just me personally. Y'all might feel different, but I don't want to see Rhea Ripley versus Becky. I prefer to see Rhea go up against Bianca because I think they have better chemistry. But live your best life. Anyway, we saw the Usos and the Street Profits fight a little bit today. Like I said, Jeff Jarrett is going to be your X Factor. I think he's going to cost the Street Profits their opportunity at these titles on that SummerSlam. If they decide to run it back again at Clash at the Castle, Jarrett's idea could work in this scenario as well. They are the undisputed champions, but quite honestly, there's not enough tag teams on the show, on both shows, for them to pull those titles off of the Usos the way you can split the titles off of Roman. The smart thing to do is to keep the titles together, drop them to the Street Profits, and let the Street Profits roll with the titles for a little while. Seeing the Usos drop that title should be a key. It should be a look through the glass of what could possibly happen with Roman and Brock. However, the Usos need to drop the titles. They've been champions for over a year. They have nothing else to prove. And if they lose to the Street Profits, it's not going to be the end of the world for them. However, if they don't, there's nobody left for them to compete against, except for like Alpha Academy. But even then, like, I'm not finna pay money to watch Alpha Academy get beat by the Usos. I could watch that for free on Monday Night Raw or Smackdown. I'm not finna do that. The only other team left that would be a plausible team to go up against the Usos would be the Viking Raiders, but they're heels. The smart thing to do would be to give those titles to the Street Profits and then put the Viking Raiders on the Street Profits. I wouldn't want to watch the Viking Raiders going up against the Usos in their current characters. To me, that don't work. A lot of people like heels versus heels, but me personally, I don't like that. I think you need an antagonist and a protagonist, depending on the match. The way that the Usos operate and the way that the Viking Raiders operate, I just don't think that'd be a fun feud to watch. I just don't think it'd be fun to watch. I think the Usos gonna lose. I hope so. You got Theory going up against Bobby Lashley. Hey, Brandy. I don't really see Theory getting his title back. There's no need. It seems like he's been getting his ass whipped the last couple of weeks. Ever since Vince announced that he retired, this motherfucker's been falling lower and lower on the totem pole. I pretty much guarantee that Bobby Lashley is going to retain that championship and Austin Theory is going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase and he's going to have a failed cash in. I'm like almost 100% sure of that. The Usos need to lose to the Street Profits and Roman needs to lose to Brock. Okay, sure. Hello, Tay. All right. So let's move down the list again. Logan Paul versus Miz. I'm going Miz all day. I don't like Logan Paul. I don't like him. I still want the Miz to win, but I don't think that he will. I feel like the Miz is going to lose to Logan Paul at SummerSlam, and I hate that for him. I genuinely do. Because I feel like if you're gonna like build up between the two of these two men, like, well, one of them ain't a man, but you can have that conversation later. It don't matter. Anyway, Logan to me he's got the upper hand in this case. It's his first match singles match of any pay-per-view that he's ever been on. His very first match ever was at WrestleMania, to which he won with The Miz, but he ended up being humiliated at the end of the night when Miz hit him with the skull crushing finale. So the smart thing to do would be to, in my opinion, let Miz beat him again so he can be humiliated again. But they're not going to do that. They're going to let Logan Paul win this match. He's going to win. I just can't foresee it any other way than Logan Paul winning. I don't like Miz, but I want him to win because Logan Paul is not it. I'm just not a fan of Logan Paul, so I can give less than a shit if he wins or not. But I'd rather have Miz win that match, just for the sanctity and the pure, just the pure sanity of it all. Give it to Miz, please. This is another match that I'm not invested in at all. And this is Judgment Day versus the Mysterios. I feel like the Mysterios have beaten Judgment Day enough, and Judgment Day have beaten the Mysterios enough for this not to be happening. This is a no disqualification match at SummerSlam. So it's a tag team no disqualification match. So this match most definitely is going to be one of the longer ones. And for me, I'm just going to be bored. Rhea Ripley is going to be an X factor in this match. The only thing that might be cool about this is the fact that Edge may show up at SummerSlam. But given the fact that his Clue videos have not gone beyond him saying, "I'm coming too,"
we don't know where he's going.
We don't know where he's going. And he didn't even allude to it. Like, we never saw him write anything. However, it's very possible that he could show up at SummerSlam and wreak havoc on Judgment Day, and then they can start where he can get his revenge, and they can move forward into Judgment Day having to go up against its former leader, Edge. Finally, we got Corbin versus McAfee. Now, I forgot to talk about McAfee and Corbin today. Corbin decided to buy a ticket to the show and sit between two fans at the show, right behind Pat. And he been taunting them the whole night. He was throwing popcorn at him, yelling at him as they was trying to announce the matches for SummerSlam, just annoying the shit out of him. He got up, he threw popcorn in his face. He had a picture on his post board, and I was like, "Is that his mug shot? What is that?"
What's his picture, his NFL picture when he was a punter?
No, because when he was a punter, from what I remember, he did not have long hair.
Oh, okay.
And when they show his picture in the paper, when I was doing some research on Pat and Corbin's relationship, their rookie pictures, Pat has short hair.
Okay.
So this picture was an older picture. It still looked like Pat, but he had long hair.
He must have been from high school or college because he went to West Virginia.
And it said it called him a loser. Like,
damn.
I was just like, what is this?
Loser.
Yes,
Loser.
pretty much. So Pat threw a whole thing. Well, not Pat, but Corbin threw a whole thing of popcorn in the dude's face. And then Pat was ready to go. So they was holding him back. The officials came out there. The refs came out there. Corbin was able to break free, and he literally kicked Pat in the balls from behind.
Damn.
So Pat was laid out. They went to commercial. They came back. Pat was sitting in the chair, literally holding his balls. Like, holding his balls the whole time. It was a mess. I'm hoping Pat McAfee punt kicks that nigga dead in his shit. If he kick him in the balls, great. But I want him to punt kick him in that skee ball head of his. I mean, pull a Randall. Randy used to fuck people up with that shit. But anyway, that's it. There you have it. That is SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Uncle Johnny made my dress. That cheap spandex, she looks a mess. Wow. This rear render is what's wrong with her? I think Dominic may turn on his father here. I don't know. If Dominic's sister come out with a chair and whoop Rhea's ass, why she let the bitch mush her in the face? So I don't know why she would all of a sudden come out with a chair. She could have got a chair when her brother was getting his ass whooped and her daddy was being put through a table, but she didn't. She was too busy standing in her Louboutins, talking and shit. She didn't give a damn.
Get out of here.
That's pretty much it. The match should have been an Extreme Rules match so Pat can whoop his ass. So Pat can't whoop his ass in a regular match.
Right.
Pat said I had to jiggle to make sure my kids okay. And I'm like, yo.
That is funny.
Hey, Kenny. She's giving very much Miss Man in that render. I don't have nothing to do with her androgyny. I do not. I was listening to I'm Every Woman. Whitney put her whole foot in that. She's a mess. Anyways, that is SummerSlam. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. I did a full recap of SummerSlam on the podcast. I usually do the storyline recap of the stories on the podcast, and I was able to get it out. But from what I saw today on SummerSlam, I think that some shit is going to happen. Brock Lesnar and Roman's match is what's going to turn the tide of WWE. It's going to determine the new direction of WWE. I'm telling you. So that's the match you need to watch very, very carefully. It really depends on who wins. I'm watching the end half of SD now. And Lord, what is going on with the Max Male models? I say looks cringe, like he's moving. It's like watching a melted ice cream, honey. He does not do it for me. I don't care what anybody says, and it's not about him having makeup on or his nails polished or any of that shit. It's not about none of that.
Right.
It's just, shut up. It's just he just doesn't have anything that I like. He's just not a person. I just don't like it. I don't like it, and to me, he doesn't give off attractive. Mansoor, totally get that. Totally get it. Them little crop tops that was wearing today, though, that's your business. I'm not exactly the fan, but it ain't horrible, you know. They was focusing a lot on Dio's ass and the lack thereof in Mansoor's department. But you know, whatevs. Wow. Y'all in these comments tripping. Not the Maximum Male Model segment was a whole lot of mess. It was pretty much Dio Madden trying to make steel shots a thing and showing off his ass, and Mansoor looking like, okay, I'm really embodying this, and then turning around and showing his lack of ass. And then you had motherfucking shark tail teeth come out there. She looked like she was finna take a bite out of crime. Go lay down. She looked like she was finna take a bite out of crime. In your bed, Octavius, I can see you. So she was there, and we saw that Max Dupree is still involved. So they were able to save that segment and keep Max involved along with Maxine. So it's not just Maxine going to be the one over the male models. Max Dupree is going to be there too. Tim looking at SummerSlam like something will happen here. This place is special. I don't know if it's special, but I know some shit is going to go down for real. They was wearing boob tubes. Not boob tubes.
I heard it looking like pretty deadly and shit.
We could have got Dominic Dijakovic. And you know what, Don? You are 100% correct. We sure could have. Now, Dominic, I can understand. But Dio Madden, he does not have it. I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't have it. I'm just not for it. She said, I'm really mad at myself. Like, I really like Max and male models. Like, what? I like the concept. I like the execution. I just don't like Dio Madden in it. It's a waste of a slot. Give it to somebody who could actually do something with it. You could have used Dijakovic. Don is 100% correct. Dijakovic would have been perfect. Are you kidding me? You could drop that T-bar shit. Dominic is a good name to model under.
Was the maximum, so would have been something.
Dom or Dame.
Dominique.
Dominique. Yeah, not Dominic. Go to hell, Jared. Shark Tail. She do. She look like she be taking a bite out of crying. Every time she open her mouth, I feel like people is getting their shit tore up from the floor up. Okay? Don't give her nothing. Ice, forget it.
Damn.
Forget it. She fucking it up. Now I take a bite out of crying, and you know it, and you know this, and you know this. What? Maxine look like she knows what kind of crayons have the best taste. Oh, now see, I didn't say that. Rico said that shit. Tirsa said she is a little toothy, babe. Babe, that's a lie. It's a lie. I think Dominic Dijakovic and Zion Quinn could have bodied this. Zion would have been perfect. What? Especially if they had to let him grow his hair back out.
Yeah.
Child. Or Nathan Frazier would have been okay. Or you could have put Gianni Vinci in there. Gianni Vinci, all right. He just be orange. He real orangey. He orangey. Mm-hmm. Gianni Vinci would do. And you know who else could have worked? And I don't really care for him. But motherfucking Trick Williams would have been okay. But he can't wrestle, so this would have been perfect for him. The Maxim Male models just joined Twitter.
Oh shit.
What the fuck Dio Madden be doing with his hands? Girl, trying to say it's like framing your face. Like I think he be mimicking Bogan.
He need to stop that shit.
I think he mimicking Bogan.
I heard looking like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights when he did that first interview. He didn't know what to do with his hands. He can put his hands up.
You're just like, come on, pose.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Just go ahead, keep your hands out.
Let your body move to the music.
Mm-mm.
That's all I gotta play every time he come out there.
Hell no.
Come on, pose.
That's a waste of a good song.
You're a vote. Yeah, you're a vote. Come on.
That is a waste of a good song. Don't do that shit. He's not worth it.
Like that's some fuck shit. He said Dijakovic.
Right.
That's what you call him.
There you go.
Dijakovic. She can't suck dick with them teeth. I think she know how to suck dick just fine.
Wow.
I think she knows how to do just fine, Tirsa. I think she all right. Maxine Dupree? Nah, that's Melina Dupree. Rico called her Melina.
Is her teeth that bad?
Dry. Hold on. Because I think I recorded Smackdown today. Hold on, y'all. Maxine coming with them wide teeth, smiling like Darla from the Finding Nemo. Y'all tearing her up. That poor lady, she didn't do nothing. That poor lady didn't do nothing. Yeah, it recorded. Okay, good. Okay, let's see what I can do. Gianni don't got the swagger, but it look like you don't need no fucking swagger. Look at Dio Madden. You don't need the swagger, babe. He don't. He got a nice body. It works for him. I would have had 3 men lineup. Dijakovic, Zion, and Duke. Duke who? Who is Duke? Oh, Duke Hudson. Ew. Ew, I don't like Duke like that.
You know what have made that? This is just me being ignorant. You know what have made that shit hilarious? If they did not cut him, and they had what's the name, silly ass up there.
Who?
Fuck. Why am I drawing the goddamn blank? Indy's husband.
You talking about Dexter?
That would have been fucking hilarious. Because Dexter don't talk, and he always got that deadpan face. That shit would have been hilarious.
I think that would have been funny. Try this 100. You on 5 cylinders today?
Had Dexter up there, that shit would have been fucking hilarious. Oh, shit. And then the nails did the paint chip.
Chip paint.
Ah.
Made sure to focus on that ass though, and that thick ass neck. He just looked dead in the face. Mansoor got it though.
Mansoor be killing.
He don't win. Worked in the gym. He got really pretty eyes too. Just no ass at all, Jared. Just no ass at all. You see?
Ooh.
The moment she opened her mouth. Look, you missed it.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rico was right with the whole Melinda thing.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told
He
you.
was right.
I told you.
Yep.
I told you that girl is mouth almighty and no tongue. Okay. She is open for business with the chompers. Okay.
Oh.
You know what she is? You know what she is, Jared? You remember when we used to play Mario 64?
Oh, no.
Jared.
Talk about the things on the chain?
Jared.
I can't remember
What are they called? Chompers? Wait, let me see. Yeah, the chomps. The chomps. Hold on. Y'all gonna die.
Shit.
Y'all gonna die. I promise you gonna die. Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm telling you, that's what she is, baby. Oh, yes, it's a JPEG. Good. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just don't laugh loud because you might scare your family, okay? But, child, this is what she looked like. Hold on. Every time I see her, that's what I see right there. See that, baby? Say that's not true. Yup. Okay, let me go through these old comments. I'm terrible. Not the Madonna reference. Tip is wild. What? That's what he doing with his hands every time. That's the first thing I think of is voguing.
Well, he already messing up because you gonna have your damn nails painted. You can't be out there having chip paint on your damn hands.
This hoe said, Tirsa said, that bitch ain't sucking no dick properly with them choppers. Now she look like Chomp from Mario 64. And I guarantee you, that thing don't be sucking shit. It be tearing shit up. Every time you go near it, chomp, and bite the shit out your ass. Because there's a star back there in that little gate. You be having to fight for your life to get to that damn star, baby. And then you got to figure out how to open that fucking gate.
It's simple.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was not. Mark, look, you see where the coin is? You jump on there, you do the stump.
Gerard, you got to get to the damn coin with the chop man right there.
You gotta bait him to attack you.
I'm gonna beat your ass when I get off this damn live.
Do I got to put my switch dead so I can't show you?
It's always dead. Now she don't do nothing. Giovanni don't got enough swagger to pull off his own gimmick. But that's the thing. He don't have to do nothing. He really don't. All he gotta do is take them damn pictures. I don't care what you say. Giovanni is a better representation of these male models than fucking Dio Madden. And I will die on that hill, baby. You cannot take that from me. She can't suck. She probably only do the licking honor. That's it. I'm out. Wow. I don't think my sound went out. Y'all can still hear me? I hope so. No, I can still hear her. No, I can't hear. Tirza, go out and come back in if you haven't done it already. Moravich, what the hell? He said the licking honor. Okay. Now, Moravich, you telling it on yourself, baby. You telling on yourself. Maxine looked like she was finna take a bite out of the camera. Okay. Orange, what the fuck? You type that out with your fingers and hit send? Rico, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm right and you're wrong. Next week, they're probably going to show off the Maximum Male Models underwear collection. Junior, put your air conditioner on and lay down. You're not going downstairs, sir. No, that's the truth. I am going to stand by what I said. This is her. Period. Well, I always got to stop. I ain't even doing nothing. I didn't do nothing. I did nothing.
I did nothing yet.
Tim, check the group chat. Hold on. Right, you didn't turn the air on today.
No, I turned it off when I was downstairs today. It was cold.
But you didn't turn it back on, and it's hot up here.
Hold on.
The Venom Teethy screen, yes, that's her. 100% agree. You're right about that. Well, I'm about to pull a lid because watch me. You're a liar. You're a lie, and you a cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you. Her teeth gives. I'm the tops only bitch. Cause I can't slide my mouth down. Tirza,
damn.
Please.
That's fucked up.
Please, Tirza. Please. Please. Lynn and Studs beware, cause she can't suck no dick or eat no coochie. Who needs a knife to cut through a steak when you have Maxine chomp chomp? No. Okay. Let me see if I can upload this video with Linda. Hold on, y'all. I will be back.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Now Julio made me a Popio, and I might hit your phone up with that bye. Listen my da. Listen that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these bitches and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug. Toxic. If you don't wanna see me, if you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I once did the heartbreak change me, baby, but look at where I ended up. I'm open already, so moved on, it's scary, I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring.
Smooth with a rhyme. 5 years plus doing musical grind. Fuck hip hop and beautiful grind. I compose unusual lines. I'll talk with a 9 like 1, 6, 7, 8. Let me demonstrate. They need lift spot. This one elevates. They act stiff part. This one penetrates. Like heavyweight. Musical grind. Beautiful grind. Heavyweight. Usual 9. Like heavyweight. London, I wander my jeans and my conjurer. North, east, south and west, I'm a wanderer. Think before I move, I'm a ponderer. Impose my will on a wall, I'm a conqueror. War me, better off death for the opera. Couldn't see my steps with binoculars. Till I'm prosperous, no to react like phosphorus. I said, these men are gas. Helium, drop that bar in a wheelie bin. Said he's strapped, but I'm not believing him. Said he's trapped, but I'm not believing him. If I was you.
Okay. So, this is what Rico sent me. Look, Jared.
I heard looking like Venom.
He said, this poor lady, thank God she ain't seeing this. She about to get them veneers resized real quick. Baby.
I don't think those are veneers.
Now, like I was telling y'all, sweating. Blame Rico for this one. I didn't do it. So it was Pat's mugshot. I'm not crazy. I knew it was a mugshot because it just looked like one. That's fucked up. Let me go look it up. Yeah, that was. I told you it was a mugshot. That's what it looked like.
Oh.
He got busted for drinking. He did have long hair, but this was during his tenure as a punter. Okay? And basically, it was back in 2010, and it says Indianapolis Colts punter McAfee was arrested by the Indianapolis police. The shirt he's wearing is the mugshot. In the mugshot was provided by the jail staff. Oh shit, he didn't have on a shirt? He was fucking plastered. But he did talk about his arrest on the on his show in 2021. He looks like I can't think of his name. He looks like Sami Zayn right here with short hair. Right?
Yeah.
Look at Pat with Yo, Pat was out here in these streets, bro.
Hey, look here.
Kind of like Chris Jericho with that long hair right here. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. He reminds me of him. I won't say he look exactly like him, but hold on. She said she got them hotel pillowcase teeth. Brandy.
Damn.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Some of y'all missed Smackdown. I can show y'all the images that I got. Let me make sure. Hold up. Hold on. I don't have the one where he looked like Jericho, but that was his mugshot that Corbin put on that poster, calling him a loser. That was his mugshot. But in 2021, Pat McAfee talked about his drug arrest and why he cut his long hair. He did it on January 30th of 2001. So you can go back to his YouTube channel and watch it. But he looked just like Sami Zayn in this picture. At least that's what I see. But that was his mugshot. Like Corbin was on some sucker nigga shit today. Because that was fucked up. That was beyond fucked up.
Well, hell, if you want to see a fucked up picture, all Pat got to do was pull a picture of Corbin when he was playing. I say Corbin's player photo worked the best. I heard it looking like he was bad built and uncomfortable.
Yeah. Or I'd have went and got Baron Corbin's picture from Like the last couple of years. This one, where he stood up there crying.
About his NFL picture.
Or this one where he was fat Corbin. Ooh, he was chunky. Okay. It don't matter how much he worked out, though. He never could get rid of them dad bod titties. He kept them dad bod titties. Hold on, y'all. See, Pat gotta know how to be petty. It's okay. It's okay, Pat. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out. Right? He did look like Sammy when he cut his, like right when he cut his hair, right here, he looked like Sami Zayn. It's the way he got his face, the way his face looked, he looked like Sami Zayn right there. But if he was petty, he'd put this picture up on the Titantron and be like, damn, Corbin, in high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? So he got arrested for being drunk in public. I think so, Tirza. Let me, because it did say it was for public intoxication. So I'm assuming that's what he got arrested for. It wasn't nothing super egregious, but he also was very young at that time. So hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. So Pat detailed it on his Twitter. He said, I didn't even know that the cops were telling folks I went into the canal at this point. Got to call my dad at 10 a.m. I said, I fucked up, Dad. He said, oh, we know. TMZ told your mom this morning. It says, Colts punter arrested for being wasted with 6 fucking A's, Pat. Then he hung up. Bill Polian gave me a second chance through it all. You got to stop drinking the hard stuff. They allege you went into the canal. Allegedly is right, Mr. Polian. I have a hole in my eardrum. I'd never go for a swim, no matter how drunk me is. Pivot from this moment and became a better man and a better member of our team. Yes, sir, Mr. Polian. So apparently he was drunk, and they say he went swimming in the canal, and he said he never did that. He says he has a hole in his ear. It very well could have affected him in a bad way, so he didn't do that. She said, I'm surprised that never happened to me back in my clubbing days. Girl, I never had a clubbing phase. It didn't appeal to me as much as it appealed to everybody else. I don't know.
I don't like clubs. I have a clubbing phase.
Now, he did talk about this on October 20th of 2017, and he said, and I quote, 7 years ago at this exact minute, I was sitting in solitary confinement thinking you can't be buying 100 shots of tequila on Tuesdays, Pat. Oh, God. I thought my life was over. I knew it was going to be a giant distraction for the bye week. I wasn't a good enough punter at that point. He said, I didn't even know the cops were telling folks I went into the canal at this point. I got a call from my dad at 10 a.m. And I just simply said, I fucked up, Dad. I kind of feel bad for Pat. But I'm glad he got himself together. You know, he was able to pull himself out of that hole and stop drinking, because the NFL can take you down some dangerous paths. You know what I'm saying?
Any sport, really. You that young making all that damn money?
Yeah, she said the NYC club scene back in the day in 2000s was fucking lit. I just never been that type of party girl. I don't have it in me. I just don't. And every time, like, okay, so they started like doing these fan-made renders before somebody started cussing me out. It's a fan-made render of Johnny Gargano being called in to go up against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. As much as I like Johnny Gargano as a wrestler, I think Johnny Gargano's okay with being at home with his wife and his son at the moment. But, you know. Yeah, they did. both of them are Disney adults, and they probably gonna raise their kid to be a
shit.
Disney kid. Yeah, they are. Like, he's very heavily into comics and Disney shit. So, you know.
I mean, would I consider myself a Disney adult?
No.
I mean, I like Disney stuff.
Yeah, all of us like Disney stuff, but not to the extent where like we go to Disney World or Disneyland every year because we love Disney.
Oh, okay. Well, no, hell no.
Or like your house is decked out in Disney memorabilia.
Oh, no,
or like you're wearing your wrestling gear is somehow attached to something.
Oh, no.
Marvel or fucking
we'll do Disney shit one time. Just
Batman or some shit.
Just to say I went because I like roller coasters and shit, but no.
I never knew about this. Now Corbin ass was wrong for that. If I were Pat, I would have beat his ass and pull out a poster of his chubby picture post match. If Pat petty as fuck, I would.
I'm telling you.
The club scene now is starting to come alive again, but it was dead for the past couple of years, and even more so when the pandemic hit. This is the reason why I didn't like going. I still don't like going. I always end up watching people's drinks and purses. Nobody ever asked me to dance. So that was just a rejection that I wanted to avoid. Like, I'm okay with being rejected if I come up to you and talk to you and you say, "Nah, baby, I'm cool. You're just not my type." I'm okay with that. That's a rejection I can deal with because I'm just not your type, right? But the kind of rejection that you get at the club is like when you like the resident fat girl in the group. Because I had a friend that would only like all her friends was fat. This is no lie. Like all her friends was fat, and they were fat on purpose because they made her look good. I didn't realize it until I got to be older and I like started to live my own life and we went our separate ways. But yeah, like she was like our friend because we were fat. And I was just like, I had to ask one of my friends one day, I was like, "You ever notice how like all of us are chubby and she's the only skinny one in the group?" And they was like, no, it's not like that. I'm like, yes, the fuck it is. Think about it. And they were like, you know, like every time we used like they used to go out to the club with her, and I didn't go because clubbing was never my thing. So they would go to the club with her, and she would always get drinks, or they would buy drinks for the table, but they'd be trying to get at her specifically, and they would always notice how they wouldn't get no play every time they would. They wouldn't get no play every time they be with her at the club, and I used to just be like, It's because she pulling all the niggas, bro. Like, because all y'all fat.
And I know if it's a group of girls at the table, you buy a drink. You don't buy one for the one. You shoot your shot at. You buy the drinks for everybody. Because the hoe will show herself eventually.
Not the hoe. Sit down, Jerry. Jesus. I'm married to a special needs person.
I'm just saying.
Anyway. They used to always be like I thought about it the other day, and like when we used to go out, I ain't never really get to pull no niggas with her, and I'm like, that's because all the niggas be looking at her. I'm telling you, man, it's all if you the fat girl in your group, you got confidence, you can pull a bunch of people. I promise you that. But your girl, you definitely gonna be expected to be a drink holder, especially if you're an introvert and you only going out because they made you go out. And then they going out and they need somebody to watch their bags or hold their purse or whatever. So they invite you out just because of that, or you can drive. You know what I'm saying? Child. People are mean. They are mean. If you're an adult obsessed with Disney, it creeps me out a little. It's a bunch of them. Some of them hiding in plain sight. I never went to the clubs to hook up. I just wanted to dance, drink, and have a good time. I had to fight the men off me, though, because there was always a few that thinks it's cool to be out of pocket. Girl. I ain't mind going to the club and, like, listening to the music and dancing, but, like, you know, everybody has it. Like, you know how you're a kid and you watch the movies and you see the club scenes, and everybody's having a good time, and it looks like people are getting, you know, you can at least get hit on once or twice. That kind of boosts your ego a little bit. You know, you want to feel wanted like everybody else. You don't want to be sitting at the table with a bunch of drinks and everybody is out on the dance floor dancing and nobody is inviting you out on the dance floor to dance. So you go out on the dance floor and dance by yourself, and even then, nobody wants to dance with you. It hurts. It fucking hurts. So I was just like, And back in the day, I used to love dancing. Dancing was my thing. I used to love dancing all the time. And I stopped doing it. I don't know. I think after I gained some more LBs, I just stopped doing it. But I used to dance all the time. All the time. And I loved it. I loved it so much. All my friends I club with are dancers, so we all would just dance and pay the rest of the club no mind. Everyone would want to hang out with us like we were the cool kids at the club.
I'm pretty sure when Teresa was at the club, so that's with her being a dancer by trade. That shit used to be lit.
Yeah, there was a whole circle around her and all her friends.
You got people who be dance like Teresa. You clear the space and just let them go at it. Like, fuck it, move, let them have the floor, get out the way.
I'd just be there to cheer. Like I wouldn't even attempt. I would just be like, "Go Teresa, go Teresa." I'd be the only one. It's like, you're not gonna dance? Nah, I'm cool.
All right, man, leave me alone.
I'm cool. Okay, Teresa, what's the story? I've never been to the club before. I've been to a bar though. I've been to the club a couple times. Hey KB, you late, but I was late anyway. I didn't go live until 10:30 because I had paused Smackdown and I was talking to my sisters. I was talking to my sisters and my brother, so I had missed the greater part of Smackdown, and by the time I had watched it, I was about a 30 minutes late to doing my live. So you good. You might have missed the first half, which I highly recommend you go back and watch it once I'm done with everything. But yeah, she said there used to be this gay club in NYC called Secrets, and it was my favorite club. I had my 23rd birthday party there. So one night I was there with my friends dancing, and Frank Gatson was there. Who's Frank Gatson? Is he a mom? Is he I feel like he's a dancer. I'm gonna look it up because she typing. So oh yeah, okay. So he is a choreographer. Cool. He was in the Alvin Ailey dance group. Wow. He's got some serious accolades. Oh shit. He was the creative director for In Vogue, Brandy, Kelly Rowland, Money Long, Jussie Smollett or Smollett. Juicy Smollett. Juicy. He got the number one R&B song on iTunes. You know that, right?
Oh, Lord.
He look like an old man now. Jail do things to you, I guess. Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, and Beyonce, a position he has held since her tenure in Destiny's Child. Wow. He's been her creative director.
Who's creative director?
Beyonce's.
Oh.
That's very cool. Hey. That Renaissance album hit.
That shit slap.
Right?
That shit slap.
Right? It's so fire. If you haven't listened to the Renaissance album, I highly recommend it. I really like it.
I just love how the end of each song
it transitions
to the beginning of the next
one. Right,
one.
it's so good.
Like,
oh, it's getting slammed. This article say it's a big gay mess.
Oh Lord.
I don't like that.
I'm starting to believe that it just sounds like her album is no middle ground. People really like it or they really don't.
People hate it or they really love it. And I
personally think the people who hate it only listen to one type of damn music.
I like house music. I've always been a massive fan of house music. And she said that her uncle had a big influence over that album. She recorded it during the pandemic, and I love that album. I think it's great.
I don't even listen to house music all like that, but their album is fire.
I do. My dad had Crystal Waters 100% Pure Love, and we listened to that album religiously. I vividly remember that album, and that was, and then you had Robin S. when she came out with her song, and we always, and you know what, like house music was a big thing in the Black community. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but it was. A lot of the artists that were doing house music were Black.
Yeah.
You know, and then you had like, I think George Michael's did some house music, but it's just house music is just, it keeps your energy up. It's such a high octane style of music. You can't help but get up and move to that. Like that's a fire way to work out. If you like, if you need motivation besides being mad, like most people like listening to hip hop because it pisses you off, right? Or it gets you in a beast mode. Like most people say they listen to Meek Mill because he always hollering,
Right.
which I can understand. But like, I would definitely bump house music because I used to dance to Crystal Waters 100% Love religiously. My dad played that album all the fucking time. I loved that album. I loved it. It was a single album. He still has it. It's downstairs. It's all white and teal blue. And she's on the cover in all white and white sandal, open toe sandal shoes. Her toenails are white. Her hair is white on the cover. I remember that album distinctively because I played it all the time. It was my favorite album next to Luther Vandross's album Busybody because it has Superstar on it, and I love that album. Jai, you know me too much. Like you can't stop.
Look here. I get mad when I hear that song, and I'm like, "That you ain't what?"
Oh, the long version.
You're playing the short version. Start that shit over and play the long one.
Right.
He don't start singing till 6 minutes into the song.
I really like this album. I really do. It's so good. Hold on.
Damn.
Okay, the moderators got him. Anyways, let me get back to Tears' story. So she said, who was Beyonce's choreographer at the time. He was there with a few people watching us dance. None of us realized he was watching until afterwards. He came down to my friends and I. So he gave me his card and told me to give him a call because Beyonce is having auditions for her upcoming tour. Oh, it's so good, Brandy. It's such a good album. Could have been. Uncle Johnny made my dress, that cheap spandex. She looks a mess. Those transitions between those songs is fucking beautiful. When Energy transitioned into Break My Soul, my jaw dropped. Right, I thought I was listening to the same song.
Right.
So I wasn't really into it, but as a young dancer wanting to work, I was like, fuck it. So I contacted him, and he let me know where the audition was. So I go, and I come to find out it was on open. It was an open audition, and there were 2,000 people there.
Damn.
Holy shit. Well, Tears, I mean, you didn't go, did you? You went home. I feel like you turned around and left. It was like you could have been dancing with Beyonce. It's so easy to say, oh, you've got to show me love. Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. I love that song. Robin S. had some shit going, baby, okay? And Beyonce sampled Show Me Love on her song Break My Soul. That is Robin S.'s song. But Robin S. got they sampled her song a few times. But you know what? Never mind.
I like Church Girl.
I haven't listened to it yet. I keep hearing people use the line she used, like something about somebody ugly, and they keep showing Jay-Z.
Yeah. Oh, because on Church Girl, she said it must that's not your face, so it must be your cast. And you was like, Beyonce, why would you say that? You know everybody gonna think you're talking about me. Why would you say that? It's lemonade all over again.
Yes.
I was fucking crying.
Okay, so Tirza says, so I'm standing in line for hours, and I was like, there's no way this is happening. So I finally get in, and before I step, even one step is shown, Frank cuts 200 people based on the way they look. And I was shook because this was my first taste of how the industry works. But anyway, 200 people based off of how they look.
Damn.
I thought Beyonce and them was an all-inclusive type of group. I didn't know you had to. Oh wow,
You know
that's
what I'm saying? Beyonce a little thickums too. You know what I'm saying?
damn. That just broke my soul. That broke my soul. I don't like that. But he was the one doing the cutting. It wasn't like it was Nonce. It was him. Or maybe she was sitting up there with an earpiece and was like, get rid of that bitch on the left. 35 to the left. Get rid of her. Number 22 with the blonde streak, the money piece, get rid of her. I don't like her. Her eyes shifty. I don't like her shifty eyes.
Shifty.
Okay, give me number 12. Number 12, make her step forward. Get rid of her. Thighs is too much touching. She got a little nobule fat between her thighs. I don't like that. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. Must be your cash because it ain't your face. Wow. So he looked me up and down and whispered, "You stay." That had to be nerve-wracking. I'm not even trying to be funny, Tirza, but that had to be nerve-wracking. Like somebody walk up to you and like assess your looks and then say you can stay. You gotta have a sigh of relief, but then at the same time,
you kind of feel bad for everybody else.
Yeah, because
you got people who may not look like Tirza, but can dance their ass off.
That's why I say I have to be thankful for Lizzo, because all Lizzo's dancers are all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Not like some of them are as big as her, dancing on the stage with her. And that's why you had to be grateful for artists like that. And then Beyonce had bigger bodies in her videos when she started, being able to take over and do things her way.
Right.
She started to change things, but she don't have a lot. Let's just put it that way. She don't have a lot. Yeah, that's how major auditions work. They just look down the line and cut them like that. That's why I would never dare dance professionally. That's got to be very disheartening.
Very.
Yeah. Then I can understand why Tirza was hesitant to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
I want to go to one of Tirza's performances. I want to be invited. I want to go. When she dance, I'm going to be like, Tiffany, I'm dancing. I'm like, okay, let me get Jerry. We got to pack up the truck.
I got to figure out what's Nate's first game is. Christopher can't remember the date.
Who first game?
CJ.
CJ got a game?
He's playing football.
Ain't he in high school now?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Okay, who he playing?
Well, no, freshman or eighth grade, I can't remember, but he's playing football.
When?
I think it's the end of August or the beginning of September. I need to call CJ.
I have to go see my baby play football. Now, Jared, I'm not going to sit on them flimsy ass steps. It'd be just a thought that counts. I will sit in the fucking car and y'all go and watch him play. But I'm not going in there and sitting on nobody's. I'm too big to be doing that. Them steps is aluminum.
My CJ only an hour away. I gotta go see my nephew play.
Well, I'm going, but I can't go inside if they ain't got no good enough seats. Right. I'm sorry, but I will be there. I'll take him to go get some ice cream or some shit. You better be glad Auntie got in the truck and moved to Beverly. Shit, because Auntie would have been at home cheering, okay? I'm going to have to put on some makeup for this because I ain't finna have none of these damn aunties and uncles showing my fat ass up at my nephew's game, okay? Because I come out there fighting. Don't let nobody knock my baby down, Jerry. Don't let nobody hurt my baby. Matter of fact, I think it might be best if I stay in the car. Because if I go in there and see my nephew on the ground, all hell gonna break loose.
It's football. You're going to see CC on the ground.
Well, then they're gonna be having a fight. I'm going out there. I'm going out there, Jared. I'm going out there.
You might as well get used to that.
I'm going out there then.
Shit.
I'm going out there. You're gonna have to be holding me back. You already got you done got a lot of training in doing it. You're gonna have to hold me back because I'm going out there, Jared. One knockdown. Oh, hell no, Jared. Hold on. Hold my wig. Hold my wig, Jared. Hold my wig. Because they done knocked my baby down. I'll beat his ass. Anyway, let me get back to Tears of Story. It took me off the damn story and shit. Hold on. Tears of said, so in those days, my auditions, I would sell my right titty to book a job. But I would soon come to find out that it doesn't matter if you're the best dancer in the room when it comes to booking a job. It comes down to how you look and even how you'll fit in. Oh, God. Look at the horse, y'all. Beyonce done raised it from when it was an egg. I can't with him. So I'm selling myself in this audition. I spend time and money on hair and makeup and an outfit, and I'm fucking killing it. And I make it to the last round of cuts, and it's me and 3 other girls. Okay, Tears had made it to the final round. I'm waiting on Tears to give me the rest of her story. Hell yeah, that's my nephew. My nephews and my nieces. That's my heart right there. I do anything for my babies. Now, I was talking to my dad because out of all his kids, I'm the only one that doesn't have any biological children. I did not have kids early or later in life. I didn't have kids. And right now, at my current weight and being at my age, most doctors would tell me it's not smart to get pregnant. My daddy called me old, which made me very, very upset. Like, no, you too old. You old. You old. Like I'm spoiled or something. I was like, no, the fuck he did not. I'm like, I was very upset. I was very hurt by that. Okay, I was very hurt. I was like, now see, I could be real mean. I could be real mean, okay? But I know he didn't mean it like that. He bet not had. I go upside his little pea head. But anyway, he was like, no, I don't think it'll be safe. And then my husband was like, well, I'm not going to, let you fight to lose all this weight and then get you pregnant. Which leads me to believe that when I do lose the weight, it's going to be a problem either way. Because it's a problem now. And I'm at my current weight. I ain't going to be able to... I'm going to keep that to myself. So one girl gets cut and then the other girl. And then Frank walks up to me and he whispers, you were fantastic. We loved you, but we're cutting you because we already have a girl that has your look. Then why'd you have me audition? Like, I would have went off. I would have went off.
All the way to the end, then for you just to tell me, yeah, you were great and all, but...
And he said, we can't have any of the girls outdance Beyonce, and you will do that. Oh, well, bitch, step the pussy up. I don't know what else to tell you.
Girl, I could dumb myself down.
Every dancer in the world can outdance Beyonce. What the hell you talking about? Outdance Beyonce. She got the
Lay Twins on her damn tour. They damn circles around that girl.
This was him. This ain't had nothing to do with Beyonce.
Man, look here.
That was Frank. Fuck you, Frank. Gonna cut Tears talking about she gonna outdance. You goddamn right she gonna outdance Beyonce. That girl been dancing her whole life. She ain't trying to dance and sing. Tears is just like, let me get on the stage, honey. I just want to show my craft. That was rude as hell. Gonna give me this damn card. You gonna keep me through all these damn girls. You get down to the last 3 and you cut me because I look good and because I dance better than Beyonce. Bitch, that's not a compliment. Give me my check. Done made me waste time. I'd have been mad. I'd have slapped the dog shit out of his punk ass. I'm like, how dare you? You see me in the club. You give me your card. You bring me down here with 2,000 other girls just to tell me that another girl has my look and I don't make the cut because of that. And, oh, not to mention, I'm too good at my craft and you don't want me to outwork the singer. Well, ain't she supposed to be focusing on singing? Shouldn't that be what she doing?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
Like, I know Beyonce's a performer. Nobody is saying that she's not a performer because the girl performs. But the dancers are going to dance, honey. That's their job. You should want the best of the best around you, not mediocre because you don't want Beyonce to get outshined.
Facts.
Nobody's going to be paying attention to the fucking dancers anyway. They just there as the background to make sure everything looks cohesive and you got a full line behind you. It's about making sure everything is cohesive and it gives you a nice visual to have more than one person up there dancing. Beyonce gonna dance either way. What the hell you mean I'm gonna dance better than her? We can't have you out dancing Beyonce. That's the damn point of you having fucking backup dancers, bitch. You get the best of the best. Are you? I'm upset. I'm upset, and it wasn't even me in the audition. I'm upset. I am upset. I don't like it. Because I'm like, ain't that the point? We're backup dancers for a reason, right? Exactly. Child. Beyonce releasing Renaissance to cover up the news that Shakira is going to jail for tax fraud. Sisters protecting sister. That's fucking funny. Stop. I seen it, Rico.
I never understood it. Like,
Tirza said, I couldn't believe it. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't like that. Now I understand. Because I wouldn't want to audition for shit else either. Yeah. I'm good.
That shit like that crush the fucking spirit.
Right. Thank you to everyone that bought a hoodie and a t-shirt from the limited release line by Wale and Mache 275. Well, I can't afford to buy nothing right now. I was gonna buy one of her t-shirts, and they also had they had a couple. Yeah, that was from Wale. They had a couple of Wale designed it. He didn't post it though. He haven't posted since his More About Nothing mixtape or album came out.
Yeah, he re-released the More About Nothing mixtape. But he couldn't release the original mixtape in its entirety because he had samples that they couldn't clear. So like 3 of my favorite songs that's on the mixtape is not on the damn re-release. Like, it's about a bitch.
Hold on, let me see if Foot Locker got it. Cause somebody sent it to me that they had a whole collaboration with them. Oh yeah, it's the drop of their collection and collaboration. It dropped exclusively online and at the Green Hills Foot Locker in Nashville, Tennessee. The chalk line jackets are available in store only. They only gave it to Big E, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. And I like Big E's is cute. Oh, his jacket is fire. Yeah. You know what this would go with? Them Jordans. Them low top Jordans that they came out with, the cool grays.
Oh yeah. The low top or the mids.
These be fire. Becky Lynch's ain't bad. It's cute, but I don't want to walk around with no Becky Lynch shirt on.
That yellow go with them. It said mustard go. It said yellow go. It go perfect with them. About 12 I got upstairs.
Now why they got Liv Morgan coming and she ain't got no nothing in the collection? It's will receive a wristband if you purchase $50 from the Wale Mache collection. You'll get a wristband for a meet and greet with the superstar Liv on July 28th and or Bianca Belair on July 29th, which was yesterday. At the Foot Locker in Green Hills Mall in Nashville. Gift with a purchase for Foot Locker at Green Hills. The wristband is required for each event. gotta start getting into the sneaks again because I haven't bought no sneakers in a minute.
You have the money to really.
I think I'm gonna start buying me some New Balances. They got pretty decent colorways for New Balances. Plus, I just like the way New Balances look. So Tish said a few years later he offered me to dance in her Run the World video, but I had to pay for my own flights and I was gonna work a 16-hour day and only get paid $200. I told him no thank you. Something similar happened when I auditioned for Janet also, but I got cut for a different reason. Well, what Liv gonna have in the line? A pair of shoes that say "Watch me"?
He got ready parted at the beginning of the match.
Baby, she didn't have nothing in the line. She was just one of the people that you could meet along with Bianca. I think Becky probably wasn't available because it don't make sense to have Liv Morgan there. But I guess they did it because Becky and Bianca, because Liv and Bianca are champion right now.
Yeah.
But to me, if you was gonna do the line and Liv is because Liv just got to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So that she just got the championship, right? So it makes sense that they would just be like, okay, she's the champion, do the meet and greet.
Right.
But at the same time, like, just have Becky do the damn meet and greet because it don't make sense to have Liv do it. She's not even in the line.
Becky more thought the sneaker culture than Liv here.
She not in the line. I thought that was weird. Oh, these cute. These cute, babe.
Huh, those are dope.
Right? These are felines.
Yeah.
They call them "Welcome to Feli's Famous Pizza Collection." I don't like these. Nah. These okay though. The these ones right here,
yeah,
they okay.
The other ones you showed me, the red ones was dope. My favorite.
Hey, these probably look good on you.
Those are the F-13s.
You always look nice in high tops though. I like these. I'm gonna say these.
They still ain't got a release date for them shoes I sold you.
Oh no.
Imagine if she gets a pair of shoes made and they have eyes on the back. I hate you and everything you stand for. I really do. So if someone's walking behind you, they just see eyes. Rico, no, he ain't shit.
That's some freaky shit.
Oh, these dunks are nice.
The Pandas.
These are dope. Did they sell out?
Hell yeah, they sold out.
They're fire though. They expensive as hell, ain't they?
Aftermarket sales, that was a popular drop. Everybody was looking for them.
I'm gonna give me some new shell toes too. These are cute. Hold on, they gotta go back to the beginning. And I got a pair of all white Adidas upstairs.
White and orange.
Hold on. Those look nice.
Yeah.
They're kind of mint green with the red. I don't like them. They make your feet look long. Anyways, Tisha said, come to find out, Beyonce is infamous for overworking and underpaying her dancers. But shit, I'm not finna work for $200 and I work a 16-hour day. Honey was getting paid $1,700 an hour. No. I'm mad that's what her side place gonna look like. Just live in chicken scratch. That ain't none of my business. Shit.
Or it might be that one eye with the tears and shit. You know how Liv do her makeup.
Yeah, she might have those tears.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's only in the grade school colorway.
This has a grown woman in it.
Oh, okay.
Fuck out of here, Jared. These are fucking dope. Are you serious?
They got a pair of neon green ones coming out too.
When?
I can't remember. My phone got charged. You have to look it up, see, but their whole shoe is neon green.
Even the air on it.
Everything is neon green.
God, can I please have those? Please.
I don't know when they're coming out.
I want those shoes. I don't ask you for nothing. I want those shoes.
Oh shit, damn it.
I think I want to get an all white sweatsuit and have Kevin put some decals on it for
Wakanda Forever.
Mhm.
Because I just cannot find an outfit that I want to wear, and they want everybody to wear. And we supposed to wear white to honor Chadwick Boseman, which I don't mind doing, but I'm fat and it's hard enough to find clothes as it is, and all white is definitely not okay.
Shit. I gotta find a white pair of pants.
And I'm scared to wear all white. Like I don't want to sit down and not get something dirty on my ass.
Man, who you tell?
And we going to the movies?
Right.
Maybe we need to rethink this. Like I don't mind honoring Chadwick, but I just don't want to wear all white.
Wearing all white.
Like I will wear a white hoodie and then put my decals on it.
I would wear something white. I would wear something that's all, something that has white in it, but just going just head to toe all white.
I can't do it. He said, I have designed better plates. Babe, you're going to have to let it go. Your obsessive trait sometimes is cute, but this time you're going to have to let it go, Rico. You cannot obsess over that. Why do you got a pregnant skunk on the front of your phone?
Man, that my lock screen changes every couple of days. See? Every time it locks, it's a new picture.
Did you not see that skunk on your phone?
Yeah, I seen the skunk, but I ain't paying that shit no attention.
That is some weird shit. Okay.
Every time my phone locks, it's a new picture. Okay. Fuck it. It's there. Hell.
Okay, Leah. Okay, Leah, since you just gotta be obsessive. That's what I'm gonna call you. Every time you start obsessing over some shit, I'm gonna call you Leah because you're tripping. You tripping hard. You tripping balls, son. Anyways. Sure. Oh, I haven't had a fresh pair of Timberlands in so long. These fucking Timberlands are cute. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
They the little girls, the little preschool girls, Timbos. Oh my God. Something will happen here. This place is special. This was off topic. This was not Beyonce's best album.
On. Seriously? They dropped already. Wait a goddamn minute. Let me see something.
I like the album. I don't have an issue with the album. I think that it's a beautiful album. I think it's different and everything can't be the same. I don't have a problem with the album. I love it. But it could be because I have a massive love affair with house music. So I love it. I love that album. I think that it's great. You make my soul.
The plan was supposed to come out on 28th, but I think they got pushed back.
Everybody. What are they called? Tiny motivation. You got a new foundation, yeah. Oh, they call the up-tempo volts. Not Jay to be quiet. It was okay, but I thought we was gonna get B-Day or A4. I don't understand why you thought that. Listening to how Break My Soul came out, it was very clear she was going in a different direction with her music. And honestly, I don't need another B-Day. You got a B-Day album. You don't need another B-Day album. Mm-hmm. And it's very clear that she doesn't double back when it comes to her music. What? She continues to clear and go forward. So
I can understand why they would think that the whole album wouldn't be like
I don't understand how you could do that.
Mean, let me rephrase that. I will expect
They're selling these on StockX.
Hell no. No. StockX sell fake shit. No, absolutely not.
They're selling them. They're like $179.
They retail for all tempos are $160. If StockX and everybody else is selling them, it's because they released overseas already. Because they make them overseas. So if they
these are nice. These camo ones. They're $304. Are you fucking kidding me?
Buying shit off of StockX.
They don't have a good enough system.
StockX sell fake shit. That's why they getting sued. That's why they getting sued by Nike.
Oh, they're getting sued.
There was rumors going around that StockX was selling fake sneakers. So somebody from Nike went to StockX, bought some of their shoes off the site, and they authenticated the shoe, and it was a fake shoe.
Junior, go back in your room. Go lay down, Junior. You ate already.
Say you're not getting nothing else to eat.
Well, they're sold out because they already came out. They were released on the sneakers.
Oh, they released on the sneakers app. I can get them on the Fight Club and go. I can pay a little more for them, but that's fine.
I want those shoes. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want those shoes.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, that's your first mistake, expecting to get another version of something that she did before. You should have expected a new Beyonce. And there's supposed to be another act to Renaissance. Beyonce don't do it for me, so this album is eye rolling emoji. But that aside, I don't think this is a house album at all. I think it's more like disco trap. I also feel like her tone or voice doesn't fit this sound. Did Frieza ever revert back to a previous form? No. Frieza kept evolving like the bad bitch he was. It's something very unauthentic about her and her music that just doesn't resonate with me.
That's not bad. It's only like $40 over retail.
You said 40?
Yeah, because they retail at $160.
Well, you would need to get them at 10 and a half because you said they run a little small.
Well, actually, no. They don't run small. I would probably go by half a size for you because you have issues with feet sometimes. So you normally wear 9.5 because it's a hot top. I will probably go a 10. Like I'll probably go 10.5.
I wear a 10. I don't wear a 9.5.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll have to do 10.5 then.
Okay. I agree that I think it's a mix of both. I do think it's a mix of house music and disco music. It depends on the song. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but from what I heard, I only got through 3 songs, and then I fell asleep last night. But it was late when I started listening to Beyonce's album because I was doing the podcast, so I didn't get to listen to everything. And when I woke up, it was in the middle of the day. But from what I heard, I liked. I got to Church Girl, and then I fell asleep. So my phone played the song, the album, but I didn't necessarily get to hear it. Is it raining outside?
Oh, no. One of our neighbor across the street, his friend, got a motorcycle.
Junior, go lay down. There is no snack for you to get, Junior.
If it was, you ain't getting it.
You ate already. What are you trying to go get?
Hey, go to bed.
He's not gonna go to bed. He's gonna wait till we go to sleep, and then he's gonna sneak downstairs and get something to eat.
That ain't gonna. He ain't to eat like this damn late. No damn way.
It doesn't matter if you tell him no or not. He's gonna go down there. Then he's gonna go in his room and he's gonna have cake and ice cream all over the damn floor. You already done ate all your Klondike bars. Yeah, okay. And then you'd be sitting up here fighting with him to go to sleep. And then as soon as you fall asleep, he's gonna sneak downstairs and go get something to eat. So it's either the crackers or you just watch him go downstairs. What you want to do? Because you're going to be asleep. Because you got to get up in the morning. Right? Hello?
Yeah.
Well, excuse me? Junior, you can give them back. You can give them back. You don't want them?
Stop acting like an old jackass.
He said, I hate changing my AirPod case because it makes this high pitched noise that drives me up a wall. Oh, it's charging. I'm also need her to stop stealing people's shit and thinking it's okay. But that's another conversation for another time. I don't think she stole Khalees's music. I don't think Khalees owns her masters, and I think she paid Pharrell to use the sound for Khalees, and Khalees just wasn't informed, which that's piss poor. She should have told her. But at the same time, she credited her on the album, and I think she did pay for that sample. So, but she has been known for stealing people's stuff.
What song did she sell?
I don't know. Oh. I haven't listened to the album.
Oh, okay.
But she is known for stealing. Like she did steal that whole choreography for Single Lady. She stole that. They did a whole damn expose. I said, damn.
That shit is bad.
I said, oh, it's dance for dance. But you see, you can't trademark dancing.
No, you can't.
Which is unfortunate.
But it was still bad.
But I feel like you should be able to trademark dancing because not everybody can do everything. Yeah. And I think it's unfair. Like dancing is universal. You should be able to do a dance, but you shouldn't be able to go on TV and do somebody else's and monetize off somebody else's dance.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be able to do that. Fortnite. Right. And them D'Amelio girls stealing them dances from them black people on TikTok. They got all the glory where everybody else was making up TikTok dances. Anyway. No, I haven't listened to anything. I've been quoting all day. Trisha said we sound like parents.
Well, technically, you already got parents.
I should have muted my microphone. I apologize.
You got the paperwork to prove it.
It was reluctant.
Somebody had to.
I feel like somebody else should have took the mantle.
I'm sorry. I would gladly take him on if something happened to Crystal before I let him go down there with his punk ass dad.
I don't know, KB. I haven't listened to the album all the way, so I'm not sure.
That's only for iPhone. That sucks.
What is?
PlayStation built this little controller that you can use for your cell phone called the Backbone. So you can do remote play on your phone, but still have the stuff for so technically use a PlayStation controller, so to speak.
She said, "Don't apologize. You do what you want." Well, it wasn't my intention, but Octavius got up, so he took his medicine for the night. He's autistic, so he has a hard time sleeping. So at night he has to take melatonin, so he'll actually go to sleep. If you don't give him a melatonin at night, he won't go to sleep. And we're talking like he'll go days without sleeping. He'll be up all night. And he's growing boy, so he's going to eat. Like he'll get up, go downstairs, and Octavius is very particular about what he eats. Like he'll live and die by fucking chicken nuggets. But will not touch macaroni and cheese.
I'll turn to a whole goddamn pepperoni in a minute.
Now, you can trick him into eating cheese and macaroni. But the way you gotta do it is you gotta make hamburger helper and make it like the gravy kind.
Right. a weirdo.
He'll eat that. But plain old macaroni and cheese, oh no. I be taking that too because I'm having a hard time going to sleep. It works. I take it sometimes. If my insomnia gets way too bad, then I will take it and get myself together. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I really want some good mac and cheese right now. Oh, Rico, you gotta buy you some stuff and make you some, man. Here's what you do. If you have a hard time like making a roux and doing all that extra shit from scratch, then get you a couple box of Velveeta shells and cheese, or get you some of that Kraft Lux mac and cheese in the box. Get that. Buy you some extra cheese and get you some extra cheese and a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Just buy one of those little cartons. And what you do is you go home, make your mac and cheese in the pot per the instructions, and you add some cheese in there. Add a lot because you want your cheese and macaroni to soak up, right? And you will take it and put it in the oven. You put some cheese on top with some breadcrumbs and a little bit of butter, and you put a little bit of like make it a garlic butter and put it on top so you can have an added flavor. And you put it in the oven in a little casserole dish. Best macaroni and cheese you can make. It's just quick, fast mac and cheese where you don't have to do a lot of work, but you get a lot of flavor and a lot of payoff. It is one of those things that you have to be okay with the calories and the salt. You have to be okay with the calories and salt to eat it. But I promise you, it's always worth it when you want that good comfort of macaroni and cheese. It's so good. He said, I'd be more tired when I don't take my melatonin now. Yeah, it can be brutal out here in these streets. Hello, people of Earth and Dime. My insomnia and melatonin are arch rivals. Worse than Santos Escobar and Tony D. Girl. That's a mess. Did Donnie go out today? Because I only saw him pop in for a little bit and then he bounced. La 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 la. You wreck my soul. You wreck my soul. She said, DM me that recipe, sis. It's really simple. Like, it's the best, it's the easiest mac and cheese you can make. And I do it for Jared a lot when he get a craving for mac and cheese and I don't want to make it from scratch. He prefers my homemade mac and cheese. But I'm like, I don't feel like making it. So he'll go and buy a couple boxes of deluxe. My mom loved the deluxe because of the cheese flavor. But if you like Velveeta, get the Velveeta kind. I prefer the Kraft Deluxe, or go like to like Save a Lot. You can get it really cheap at Piggly Wiggly, Save a Lot, or Aldi, and get a really cheap box macaroni. Just don't get the tall box. Okay, let me show y'all which box to get. Because I don't want nobody to be telling me, Tiffany, you made me get this nasty box of cheese. I'm finna give you a visual because everybody need a damn visual. Okay, hold on. Ain't finna be hollering at me, goddamn it. I get a whole damn message in my inbox. You told me to get this nasty ass mac and cheese. Why you tell me this? No. No, we're not finna go there, honey. No, ma'am. La, 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 you will break my soul. You will break my soul. Now, one thing I will say is that Beyonce's not one of my favorite people, but I have a tendency to separate the art from the person because people are shitty and they do shitty things, and sometimes you just have to ignore.
Sometimes you can't separate the art from the person. There's a lot of people shit you ain't gonna be able to listen to.
Yeah, like R. Kelly. Like, I haven't listened to R. Kelly in a while, and I don't plan on listening to it. And I miss not listening to his music, and I hate saying that.
I feel kind of mad because that little album was fucking fire.
Yeah, I hate saying that because I hate saying that. I just hate saying that because it makes me feel like I'm invalidating the victims that he had, and I don't want anybody to feel that way. I know that it is hard for them. It must be hard, extremely difficult for them to be able to hear his music and know the things that he did to them. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, oh, well, I'm gonna listen to it anyway, or oh, it's so difficult for me, like making myself out to be a victim. I'm just saying that I really, really loved his music, and it just saddens me that now I can't listen to his music without hearing those things, or at least alluding to them. Okay. She said he went out. We watched a few episodes of Desperate Housewives. I figured he went out. Had to have a quick pick me up after the news of the Wilds. Oh, Rico, I went on Twitter and I looked in underneath that thread, and people said that the reason it got canceled was because of the second season. They said it was because of the dudes. It was like, this was supposed to be a show about women and women empowerment and about, women fighting back. And then they introduced these dudes and fucked it all up. And I was like, I don't really know if that was what the premise of the show was about. I think it was more of an insight into people and human beings and how we can all come from different walks of life, but eventually come together. And like, I just didn't get that take from it. I believe my computer died. It's okay, Leah, no problems. I had a few scragglers come in, but they got rid of it. I love the Kraft Deluxe Shark Cheddar. Right? It's so good. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all which one to get. Because this is what I get for Jared, and I never get any complaints. Well, he doesn't really complain about anything I make, except for when I'm experimenting, and he's just like, baby, don't do that no more. But most of the time, when I experiment, he's happy. Hold on, let's do small icons, large ones. Okay. Let me stretch this out so I can see. Why is this picture not coming up? I just saved it. It's so annoying. It's the wrong damn picture, too. I just quit my job. Damn, they work me so damn hard. So much money now. It's been outside. I'm talking about motivation. I'm talking about a new foundation, yeah. Oh, baby, you won't wreck my soul. You won't wreck my soul. I cannot find it. It won't let me pick the picture for whatever reason. It's giving me all types of hell. I'm gonna figure out a way to get it in here. So just hold on, please. Everybody. Okay, I think I got it. The internet is a fickle place, honey. She does not like to be fucked with. All right. So, oh, we got 18 comments. Oh, that's because of these goddamn fuck ass bots.
Oh.
All right. I like the microwavable. Those are good when you want something quick to eat. I like the one with the powdered cheese mix instead of the liquid. It tastes different. It does taste different, but when you're making like pseudo mac and cheese where you want kind of like home style mac and cheese without having to do the legwork of mac and cheese, this is the macaroni and cheese you need to use. This one, the Kraft Deluxe. Now they have different variations of this. They got one that's got like garlic in it if you want a little bit more flavor profile. They have one that's a 4 cheese. They got one like that. They got one that's all white cheddar. It's totally up to you. But this one with the strange orange pigment in the cheese is the best one. This is the one that you can kind of, I tell you how to zhuzh it up and pass off as your own because it works, right? This is not the one you need to use. This is the powdered one that Aaliyah was talking about. This is not the one you buy when you want to start, judging shit up. It's got a sweeter flavor to it. It's not going to give you that basic cheddar, that sharpness that you want. It's not going to give you that basic mac and cheese flavor that you're looking for. This is the kind you mix with fucking cut up hot dogs.
That's the bullshit my mama bought when I actually had traditional mac and cheese for the first time in my grandma's house.
Oh yeah.
And I come home and my mom said, "We making macaroni and cheese." I'm thinking, "Oh, she's gonna make it like gritty."
Oh no.
You know, is that shit the pot? I'm like, "Ma'am, what is that?"
He said, "I haven't had a good mac and cheese in a long time." Child, hold on. Let me look through your cooking page and find this tortellini mac and cheese recipe. Baby, that recipe was a good recipe. Jerry, you remember when I made that? Yeah. I ain't made that in a minute. I might have to pull that one out the archives one Sunday morning and be like, "Daddy, look what I made. Look what I made. Look what I made. Daddy, look what I made." I might make it, but he gonna have to eat a side salad with that. So he gonna have to put his teeth in. Because I'm not gonna make mac and cheese and then like we're gonna have like a really good baked chicken with it or something. Or I might do pork chops, like grilled pork chops. Because we got pork chops outside, right?
I believe we do have pork chops outside.
So they're not leaving to take home to the week after next.
I think so.
So I think we can make the tortellini max next week. And then we'll make grilled pork chops. You're going to pull the grill out and make grilled pork chops.
Oh, God.
And then we'll either do asparagus or I will make a side salad with it. They canceled it, babe. They canceled it. Oh, yeah. The fans of the show tore season 2 a new one. Well, that's probably why they canceled the shit. I think a lot of people didn't grasp the fact that the boys' camp was supposed to be dysfunctional.
Right.
Oop, Hiram was invested. Oh, it was a good show. It was a good show, and it ended on such a cliffhanger. And I was so mad. I got to tell AJ about it, too, because I've been talking to Gerard about it.
I'm not surprised that the boys camp was dysfunctional. You got a whole bunch of dudes on there walking around with fake-ass alpha complexes. You got damn right it's going to be a whole bunch of dysfunctional.
Right.
You got to watch the show to know what the fuck happened.
And they also were supposed to be part of the show. I think the missing 2 episodes also forced a lot of things to be rushed. Right. Because it just felt like it was a shorter season.
Because what wasn't the first season 10 episodes?
Yeah, and this one was 8. But yeah, people hated season 2.
Damn.
I didn't like it because of the sexual assault. I didn't like it. And I know that it was necessary to set up this final episode and give Seth that power that he desperately craves. But it triggered me and I can't do it. It took me a long time to actually get over what happened and actually watch the rest of the season because I was out. I was going to leave. Like dead ass, I was going to leave. I was just like, I'm not watching this. But Rico told me I had to watch it. I have a random lead-off question. Okay. Oh, God, her question. Jared. Mm-hmm. She said, "Do you call or like to call your significant other daddy? And if so, do they like it?"
I don't mind
it. Such a weird I feel like I'm telling my business. And technically I am. On occasion, yes. It would depend on the situation. Does he care that I call him that? No. I call Jared a lot of different names. There's only certain names that I call him in the throes of passion, and I'll just let him. I'll keep that between me and him. That's one of them. I've said it before. He doesn't have an issue with that. But I don't do it like in random conversation. Like when we're talking, that does not come out. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I took my gel polish off and cut my nubby nails off to smaller nubs. Now I can make a closed fist. I can't. But we really never gonna see them get off that island. Hey Tiff, I have a question. Can you join the military and go to school? Yes, you can. The military wants you to actually have education. So it is encouraged because it's the only way that you can make rank in the military.
After you get past,
I think it's after
once you make sergeant, you have to have education.
Yeah. But it's easier when you already have it. So if I were you and you were thinking about going into the military, it doesn't matter what branch, military and education go hand in hand. They've cracked down on the type of education that you can receive and actually make rank. The education that you receive has to be close to something that you do. So if you're in administration, they would prefer you take something that has to do with administration. You can be in criminal justice if you are in administration. You can do health administration. You can do business administration. You can do anything that has to do with your MOS, which is your job. You can take educational classes for that because before a lot of soldiers were taking advantage and they were making rank off of having college education in like fucking knitting.
Yeah, like before they changed it, one of my old colonels that I used to work with, he said because he came in as enlisted, he didn't have a college degree, and he needed a degree because he wanted to become a commissioned officer. So he literally has an associate's degree in knitting. And that's was the degree that flipped him to become a commissioned officer. Then once he became an officer, he actually started going the shit that he wanted to get. But just to kind of get him in there before it was too late, he got an associate's in knitting.
Yeah. So it's very much encouraged for you to have an education in the military. You can do it while you're doing your job. Like just go to school and online like everybody else does. You can go to a major college and do it online. You don't have to go to an online accredited school. I wouldn't recommend Capella. I feel like Capella is a bit difficult to navigate. I think AIU is a good school. CTU is a good school. They've gotten their accreditations together, so you can always go there. They've changed their program, so it's a bit more focused on you actually understanding the content rather than it being a full-on set schedule of information that they're constructing for you. There's tests you have to take throughout the year and throughout the week to pass certain classes. I wish I was going to AIU at this time because I feel like that would have been such an easier ride for me. It would have been so much easier. But it was harder for me because everything was essay based and we had to do team style shit. And I just hated that. I fucking hated it. Because my grade was dependent on whether the team worked together. I don't like depending on other people.
All right, they changed that shit. When I was there, you worked in groups, but you still was a great individual.
Yeah. We're not going to see Gretchen perish or see Seth get stabbed or Shelby and Tony get back together. That's why I posted what I did on my story, because all them bitches who tore into season 2 are the reason it didn't get renewed. They did this. When I used the Kraft microwavable, I add a little bit of milk because I like a very creamy mac and cheese. Oh, that's cool. Also, Tears, I debate the thought of it, but I feel like it's just a vibe between people. It is. It depends on the moment. When I use the Kraft mac and cheese microwavable, I like to add a little bit of milk because I like extra creamy mac and cheese. Can I get a plate? sure, Hiram, whenever I decide to do a meet and greet in Texas and you're there, I will most definitely make sure that you get a plate, sir. You'll be my first one. All right. Malcolm doesn't mind it either. He likes it, but I called him that the other night while we were doing sex, and now he wants me to call him that during it all the time. And I'm like, girl, just let it come out when it come out. Tell him you prefer it to be a little bit more natural than to have it forced out of you. You like a natural setting. It shouldn't matter him what you call him. Shit, you should be happy he getting the cheeks. Okay.
I look at it.
Don't fucking start.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
You fucking knew.
You fucking knew. You fucking knew. My womb lands. Oh, she crazy. She crazy. And she's still on TikTok.
Hey.
Homegirl is tripping. Can I have some Kool-Aid and some more water in my cooler?
Hey, go downstairs.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I love you lots.
I know.
I'm not going to see you for most of the day tomorrow. You should be happy and sad. Happy because you get out the house, but sad because you're going to be away from me for like 6 hours. And don't look at me like that. Because you know it's true. What kind of Kool-Aid did you make? Is it still a smoothie downstairs?
I don't think so. Mommy finished it all.
Mommy polished off that whole thing of smoothie?
Because I poured you some, but then when I put your stuff in here,
It took half of it?
It took about half, and then Mom made herself a cup. And I think it's like a quarter of that left. It's not enough to...
Give me a cup.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm supposed to start college next spring, but at the same time, I still want to join the military. It's like calling my name. You can go to college. I say focus on college. If you don't like college, like if you're going to... Okay, so if you're going to do it, have a plan, Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Plan it out. So you're going to go to college, and you really just need to get an associate's.
How old is Brandy?
Brandy's young. 20s.
Yeah, you can go in and
just get your associates, and you can do a delayed entry.
Yeah,
you can go to the Navy because I know you want to go in the Navy.
Yep.
You can go to the Naval recruitment station and say, "Hey, I'm in college. I want to finish out my associate's degree."
Or if she can swing,
I can't finish. Oh. Go ahead.
I think we was going to say the same thing.
Go ahead.
No, you good.
No, go ahead.
No, because I think we was going to say the same thing.
No, we wasn't.
I think we were.
No, we were not.
What was you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, my fault.
Gerard.
Nope.
Just tell her what she was going to say. She really asking for help.
No, because I was thinking like if she really wants to go into the Navy, but she still want to get her education, if she can swing it, especially if she like not too far removed from high school, if she can swing it, I would try to find a recruiter that can put her in to see if she can go to the Naval Academy.
But you have to be in to go to the Naval Academy?
No, the Naval Academy are people. The Naval Academy are literally people who are kind of fresh out of high school, so to speak. Like you may have some college experience already depending on what courses you took in high school. But that's if she wants to become an officer, though.
That's not what I was going to tell her.
Oh, okay.
I was going to tell her to go on a delayed entry. So you can do that with any branch of the military. You tell the recruiter that you're in college and you got a year or two that you're going to finish out. And what they'll do is put you on a list of delayed entry. You have to maintain your weight, though. So you're going to have to put yourself on a lifestyle change, which means you're going to have to exercise at least. I would do it, graduate from 3 days out the week to every single day so that you have a little bit more discipline going into the military because it can be a shock.
You go exercise every day but Sunday.
Yeah, because it could be a shock going into the military and then you're exercising every single day. You're drinking water like a racehorse.
That shit was crazy. We ate poop for like 2 weeks.
Because you weren't eating anything.
No, we weren't eating everything. We ate every day. We was eating heavy shit. It was the fact that we were exercising every day. I told my drill sergeant, I'm like, I am concerned. He's like, so what are you concerned about? I said, we've been here for almost 3 weeks. I ain't took a shit yet. That's not normal. He said, Oh, it happens. It's body shop. He said, when you go, oh, y'all gonna crack porcelain. We already got time set aside for when this shit gonna happen.
Anyway, Dry trying to scare the shit out you. But
No,
anyway.
It's a shock.
So basically, I'm getting to y'all comments in a second. That's why Brandy's comment is still up there. So basically, you can do that and still go to college. So just finish out your college, get your associate's degree, and then you can go ahead and go into the military. And sometimes you can go in with your associates. That can boost you up in rank as well. But it depends on the branch of government. I mean, the branch of military you're going in. If you go Army, it's a little bit easier to make rank. Army has the easiest way to make rank. I'm not sure about the Marines. I know for a fact in the Air Force, you can make rank all the way up until you get ready to be, what is it, A1C? Wasn't that what you were?
Mm-hmm.
An A1C?
Yeah.
And then you have to take a test to be a sergeant. That test is a little difficult if you're not used to studying and knuckling down. So it'd be very wise to make sure you pick your MOS and you study in your MOS while you're making rank. Once you get to A1C, then you need to start studying for that test to make sergeant. Like they push you to make sergeant, and if you don't, they either kick you out or they reclass you, which in Jared's case, he was kicked out.
It's only so much longer that you're gonna stay in there because they have what they call time of grade, where I think as an E4 you only could be an E4 for, I think when I was in it was 10 years.
Oh.
And then if you don't pass to make sergeant before you hit the time of grade, then they'll force you out that way.
Yeah, but you didn't even get that close.
Oh no, that was because the commander who took over was a dickhead and he liked to throw his weight around.
I've never let that word slip one motherfucking time during the throes of passion. And that fool never let me live it down. So I ain't done it with any of the other sexual partners. Oh, he said, I've let that word slip one time. Okay. Never let a man have that kind of leverage over you. Oh, goodness. You still associate with that person. He said, hell no. His ass back in Texas. He said, now y'all stay out my business. I ain't revealing no more than that. I ain't asked for that. Now. And if you know that person isn't going to out you or make fun of you for it, it's more comfortable. I agree.
He smooth knocked himself out when his head hit the ground. He just limped going down the slip and slide.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna owe me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
In the caption of the video say Papa lifeless, and the kids just grinning. Kids ain't shit.
Trash. Oh, Brandon says she's 24.
Oh, she got time.
Yeah, she has plenty of time. When you say don't look at me like that to dry, I imagine the filter of the creepy smile on TikTok. That's not always the look, but it's close. He look at me like that sometimes. This TV doing that thing again. Junior, come get the remote. Don't want me like that. Come get this remote so you can fix your TV, fool. Fine, you can keep listening to it with the noise piercing noise that's coming out of it. That's fine by me.
Oh.
You don't want to fix your TV? That's great. No, it's cool. Here.
No, I can do.
Say, why is your shirt on
Because
inside?
he had it off.
Nigga.
He had it off.
I swear I told myself I'll never call him that. But not.
I'm already scared, to be honest. Also, throws, not throws, like a... Anyways. So, yeah. What were we talking about? We was talking about mac and cheese, and then Tears brought up sexual relations.
Oh, yeah.
per the usual. That's my girl, though. She ain't got no shame in her game. Why you ain't watching Loud House?
Because I was watching Friday
Yeah,
night.
you got it on backwards.
Yeah, what?
I was watching Friday night on Nickelodeon.
They had the show, the Star Trek show on it.
Yes,
Okay.
with the Casa Grande.
Oh, you watched Casa Grande's? I like Casa Grande's.
It was on Friday night.
It came on Friday night. You
Yeah.
gotta wash your face again.
Yeah.
And you need a haircut, both of y'all. Dry, you need a haircut.
I'm aware.
Okay, sure. What? We ain't making cookies tomorrow if you don't go lay down. I'm not gonna make no cookies with you if you're gonna be staying up all night.
Hey, Auntie.
What?
I want to be like you, Auntie.
Like what? On YouTube? Child, I ain't nobody.
No, I mean on StreamYard.
I am not nobody, and you better not set up no StreamYard account either.
I just want to talk about Star Trek.
Junior. I know. Let me see.
What? Which one do I know?
It's a piece of lint right there.
Okay.
Did it hurt?
No.
Let me see. Can I get it off?
No.
There we go. Let me check out rid of it. All right. Go to bed. Shit, that's not worth it. It's expensive, Junior. It is very expensive. I'm trying to get on diet for track, but I'm struggling. Child, we all struggling. I'm struggling. AJ struggling. We all struggling. But I gotta do something because my daddy won't. My dad will not go and have that surgery for his knee, and he can't until he lose weight. So I have to lose weight, and he has to lose weight. So we're gonna do it together. So, anyways, we had about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm finna go. Don't hurt me, Rico. The thing's expensive is not worth it, Junior. Absolutely not. All right. So y'all already know what's gonna happen at SummerSlam. SummerSlam starts at 8 officially tomorrow. So I hope everybody's watching. I will go live again after SummerSlam is over, and we will talk about everything. Okay, when I started diet, I never finish it, but I'm gonna try to. I feel you, Jaden. I'm the same. I told myself I'm gonna drink a bunch of water and cut out all the juice, and I don't. I end up drinking more cranberry juice than anything. I'm like, girl, you got to drink some water at some point. But anyways, I will talk to y'all tomorrow after SummerSlam, and we will see how the wrestling renaissance is progressing. Boy, turn off that light and put you guys. What is going on? You got a spider in there? Jared, go help him. Here you come. All right, y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all later. The outro is coming, and I will see y'all tomorrow after SummerSlam. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.